I'm Megan.
And I'm Ben.
We're Team NutMeg.
Go.
I'm Hannah. I'm Mandy.
I'm Richard. And we're the Rich Moms.
And we're the judges.
So with the beef jerky, what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw it in the pan and, you know, really crisp it up a bit, bring out that rich beef jerky flavor. And after that, we're gonna go ahead and use it as a garnish, integrate it into our potato skins.
This is for the potato skins, tries to garnish it with.
Slicing the beef jerky, as it is going to be used almost as bacon bits for our potato skins.
Now the beets, that's pretty interesting. We're gonna put some onto our skewers if we can, if it flows well, and then we're gonna make a lovely beet hummus, beautiful color, beautiful taste, beautiful flavor. That's what we're going for.
Some of the biggest challenges we had were bringing out the beet color in the hummus, which turned out kind of pink, probably not as dark red as we'd hoped, but still turned out great. A lot of great beet flavors in there. And another challenge we had was scooping out the potato skins while they were piping hot without the use of gloves, which was quite difficult, and we were able to get it done.
So what we've got here is we're starting off with our chicken with the homemade sauce on it. We've got our zucchini. We've got our tomatoes with a little bit of onion in here. Obviously some more chicken. Coming back again with some more tomatoes. A special ingredient of our dish tonight will be this right here. Sliced North American beet. Very delicious, very healthy. Hopefully we're going to get a nice crisp on it after it's on the Traeger for a little bit.
So what we did to make the filling for the ravioli is we combined finely pureed beef jerky with fresh ricotta cheese, some flaked Parmesan, chopped spinach, a little bit of salt and pepper, and an egg as a binder and to also provide moisture. It's going to be a really decadent filling to the beet-infused pasta for the ravioli.
We're doing a roasted beet salad with hazelnuts and a vinaigrette reduction. It's going to be magnificent. It's going to really have flavor. It's got a lot of garden fresh rosemary and some great colors, fall colors, and spring colors.
One of the biggest challenges we faced was adding the pureed beets to the pasta dough to get the right consistency. So we had to go back and forth between adding more flour, adding more beet puree until we got the right consistency.
We have a delightful meal prepared for you here. This is our version of potato skins. We used the beef jerky in here. We sauteed it up with a little jalapeno, mixed it into the mix, and then garnished it on top. And then what you have here are chicken skewers. You have roasted beet, roasted zucchini, roasted vegetables, onions with pita bread. And
right over here are your dipping sauces that we have for your, there we go. So what you have there, that is a beet hummus, very beautiful in color, also beautiful in flavor. And then over here you have a Greek yogurt, chive, onion, garlic dip. And what you have, we have the apple cider and you have champagne. The champagne, the dryness really enhances that sweet flavor of the beet, and the sweet cider over here pairs very nicely with the salty crunch we have going on in the beef jerky. So yeah, enjoy. Thank you.
Too small. It's good to see. It's not going to count against you.
Loved it. It was so good. I really liked how the stuffed baked potatoes, I've never made them. I've also never made ravioli, but when you put the, looks like bacon, you put the
beef jerky.
Beef jerky on top, and it's really good. You know, it's hard to incorporate beef jerky because, well, you normally use it backpacking and it's very chewy, but it's like, oh, this is just crunchy, so that was really good. Like the potatoes are really cooked. You know, I've had a lot of bad experiences of biting into a potato and it's like, oh, it's not cooked all the way. So tasty. And then the skewers with this was, I love the beet hummus, but I love beets, so.
Thank you, Judge.
I thought it was a good idea to grill the beets. I don't think we've ever grilled any beets before.
No.
That was very good. Did you guys put jalapeno in one of these?
There's jalapeno in the potato skin.
Just the outside edge. I took out all the.
That's where the
all
heat
seeds.
is. You guys could have left a little heat.
Well,
in
for
it.
Dad, but that's.
But what was there? Did you come back and put some? Because this was the pairing. This was the A pairing.
This is good. Yeah, I like that.
Overall, it's a good dish. It's well seasoned.
I put that on my tortilla and then put that on there.
This was the star of the show. Salty with the sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. We figured that would be a good pairing with it.
Salty with the sweet. Good, well executed, good dish.
Like the plate, looks very pretty.
This is going to be a tight competition, but somebody will go home tonight.
I hope somebody.
You have to bring that up.
Critical eyes.
When you get to this part of the competition, it's the little things.
No. Who winked, who smiled, when.
It could be 1 grain of salt.
Yeah.
No.
It's true.
I can keep eating, but I'm stuffed, so
we'll
take
eat
that.
Thank you, judges.
All right, thank you.
Hi judges, so what we've prepared for you today is a roasted beet salad with chopped hazelnuts, balsamic reduction, and rosemary seasoning. And we have also prepared for you a beet ravioli that has been filled with a mixture of spinach, ricotta, and Parmesan cheeses, and chopped beef jerky. It is lightly tossed in a butter sauce topped with Parmesan cheese and some cracked black pepper. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Okay, what's in the ravioli?
The ravioli have chopped beef jerky, ricotta cheese, spinach, Parmesan, an egg, salt and pepper, and some garlic.
Who was responsible for the ravioli dish?
This is a trifecta. We
So
all
what did you
it.
do?
I did the dough.
You did the dough?
And Mandy and I worked on the filling. And then we assembled them as a team unit.
That was a very well executed dish.
Very,
Very
very
good.
Thank you. Very tasty. I like the heart beef. Very good.
I wouldn't have put hazelnuts with beets together, but it works, especially with the rosemary.
It's very good.
Well, the reason we did that was so there was a little more texture to the dish, so it wasn't just all.
We wanted it to
little
be a
crunchy.
multi-dimensional dish.
Overall, that works really well. It's a good dish. I've got more to eat right for this.
Originality, I like it because you had to try to use beef jerky in recipe. And so you put in raviolis, which is good because when it was cooking, it probably softened the I mean, it's not like, oh, I'm chewing beef jerky.
Okay.
I mean, beef jerky is very.
We were
you're
concerned
chewing and
about
choosing.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Initially.
Rosemary in both dishes. Interesting
Yeah.
choice.
Very good. And I like it's a little peppery. Is there pepper in here?
Cracked black pepper on top.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, I do. I really like the hazelnuts with the beets because you have crunchy and then you have salty.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good dish.
Very, very good. Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you. Okay.
Rich Moms, their raviolis were very well done.
Yeah,
that, was
love that.
that was a good use of,
Love that.
and they were spot on. I really like that. I thought that it was a very good dish. Very good
Yes.
dish. I do like the beets with the hazelnuts. I would have never thought of that.
I know, and I don't normally like hazelnuts. Like, I don't even like Nutella. So, yeah, I really like that.
They didn't put Nutella in there.
No.
I think that would have ruined the dish.
Yes, probably.
So,
Okay, nutmegs. Love the name of that team, don't you? Nutmegs, they were great.
well, they could have used a little nutmeg in the dish. They
I know.
might have spiced some things up.
I like the potatoes. I don't often make, stuffed baked potatoes, and I really enjoyed them. And the skewers with the hummus and then the flatbread was just very nice put together.
I'm glad they didn't give us a whole potato. I like the little smaller potatoes.
Yes.
It's just more of an appetizer. bite.
Yes,
Throw
very
it in,
good, yeah.
Add a little.
It's going to be tough, yeah. It's going to be a tough decision.
Well, it's both two very good teams putting it all on the line tonight.
Yes.
And,
We're just going to get to work and figure out who did the best.
unfortunately,
Somebody's going to gotta go home.
Somebody's going to go home.
You know, it seemed like the judges were really positive. You know, they had positive feedback, which I think is really good. Did we use
really
too much
think-
rosemary?
I really hope they take into consideration how we use the special ingredients. I mean, how the beets were used, how the especially the beef jerky, and that's a hard one to use, especially in a fine cuisine like this.
I liked how caring they were and how like parental almost they seemed.
Yeah, right, yeah. As if they'd been doing it their whole lives.
Right, guiding us, mentoring us throughout the meal.
Right.
Their judgments were fair, not harsh.
All right, so I think both teams did a very good job. Under the taste, I gave both teams a 9. I think both dishes were well executed. On technicality, both dishes were technically sound. I gave you both a 5.
Out of 5.
5 out of 5.
That's out of 5.
On plating, they came out. The dishes look good. On plating, 5s. Okay. Originality. On originality. On Rich Moms. Okay. I like the way that you used the jerky inside of the ravioli. I think it came out really good. The beets were really good. I think you could have done maybe a little more with them. I gave you a 4 out of 5. And then as far as originality for the nutmegs, I like the bacon. Yes, I like the bacon. Okay, and the beef jerky bacon, and so I gave you a 5.
Yes!
So 23 for Rich Moms and 24 for the nutmeg.
Yes!
Okay.
I can't believe it.
All right.
If we lose fun.
So taste.
So sad.
All right. So taste. Of course, I love butter and I love raviolis. So I thought it was fabulous. I gave you a 9 in case, like, if I gave you a 10, like, what else could you ever make me if I gave you a 10? So I gave you a 9. Technicality, 5 out of 5 because I've never made raviolis. Plating, beautiful. I like the heartbeats. And original, I liked how the beef jerky was in the mixture inside. You would have never known. You probably could have put caviar in there or fish eggs or something and it tastes good, and it'd be in the ravioli with the butter and everything. You'd say, oh, this is good. So I gave you 24. Okay, nutmegs. Taste. Love the little baked potatoes and the beef jerky in there. 9 out of 10 though, because if you ever bake for me again, have to have a 10. Technicality. I have never made. This is how I rated this. Raviolis, but I have made skewers, so I was feeling like maybe technicality was a little bit harder to make raviolis maybe, so I gave you 4. Plating, I thought it was very well presented. I liked the skewers on top of the flatbread, so I gave you 5 out of 5. And originality, I really liked the jalapenos and the beef jerky inside the potato, so I gave you a 5 out of 5. So I had 23 for you guys, but since we had the opposite and the same, you guys tied. So
Flip a coin.
Here's the deal. I have decided that since it's kind of like a Top Chef -2, you guys could bring all your knives together for my birthday and we could have Top Chef birthday. Because everybody would be here.
And I think it's going to have to be a dessert of some sort.
We might have to do like no appetizer, but entree and dessert.
Yeah. Are we giving a knife fight for your birthday?
No, no knife fight. But you don't have to pack your knives, but you all have to go home. Some of you have to go home
After Jamie's
tonight.
birthday, somebody will be going back.